Hey everyone. Hi Shyra.
Hey Sam, hey Rachel.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you.
We are filming the official unboxing today for the February 2023 Sam's Bead box. And we needed just a very special guest with us today because of the theme of the box is Purple Majesty. So
Right.
we happen to have someone we know as a purple lover with us today. And you even dyed your hair for today. It's so
That's right, totally. And I was thinking about dressing special for the event or anything, and I thought, no, you know what? I'm just gonna come home from work and get on like I came to school.
This is exactly what you wore.
This is exactly what I wore.
Yeah.
I'm honestly not sure why your wall isn't also purple behind you.
You know, there can be a little bit too much purple sometimes.
Whoa.
Rarely. What you can't see are the purple walls over there.
There you go.
The reason I say Friday is because Shyra is squeezing us into her schedule this week, and we are filming this a couple days ahead. And so it is Friday with you all right now. Hello to future Sam, Rachel, and Shyra,
It's
and
reveal
everyone.
day. That's what it is.
It's reveal day.
Reveal day.
Happy reveal day, everyone. We've got a cool. What do you think about the February box, Shyra?
I absolutely love the February box, and not just because it's purple, but it just brought back a lot of memories for me and for my entire family. And so my whole family was kind of oohing and awing over everything in the box because it reminds me of my grandma.
So you got your purple love from is like the whole family thing?
I did. I came from my grandma, who was born in February 3rd, 1927, I believe, something like that. And she just, everything in my life was like purple and shiny and sparkly. And so when I opened the box, everything in it kind of reminded me of her house in Hollywood, from that special Swarovski piece to the elephants to the black and silver, because of course it was Hollywood, especially in the 80s, everything was kind of glitzy and extra. And of course the purple. Purple was always her favorite color, and she kind of passed that down to me.
That's lovely.
That's so
It's
cool.
amazing that she was born in February.
Yes.
Perfect. Everything's perfect about wow.
Everything's perfect.
Feels very meant to be. That's so cool. Yeah, Shyra and Purple have a fantastic history. And I mean, I think your description of the history was the most fascinating. What were you telling us about the color about purple?
So purple was once known as the rarest of all dyes. And the reason why it was reserved for royalty, for majesty, is that it actually took 250,000 snails, the mucus of 250,000 snails, to make 1 tablespoon of purple dye. And this started in about 1400 BC and lasted through the Greek Empire, through the Roman Empire, all the way to the fall of Constantinople, which took place in 1453 AD.
Shyra's a teacher, if everyone did not know that.
My history books. I'm a history teacher.
I wonder who is that person who figured out, who like discovered purple, like that you could make purple. Like,
well, it's from a sea snail, so it was picked up out of the sea. They looked at the shell, they looked at the color of the stuff in the shell, and they're like, let's crush this bad boy up and see what we can do with it.
One of the stories I read when researching for this box was that they think it could have been like someone's dog like would have like eaten the snail and then like had a really purple tongue basically, because the dye that they make from the snails is so strong. Like it was known that the color would hold so well on the cloth.
Absolutely.
So it just became this like prized possession, and I think is a huge reason why even today we associate purple with royalty, kings and queens, and just like elegance.
But it's not made that way anymore, right?
It's not made that way anymore. With artificial dyes, we don't have to kill that many snails. However, traditionally, there are still a few people in specific regions around the Mediterranean who are still practicing this, which I think is good because it's a trade that's been now in place for 1,000 years. So
Wow. I've heard they haven't even been able to like exactly replicate the same colors or processes from like
Yeah.
the Romans and Greeks.
Nope.
And like there's only theories about how they achieved like these very specific purple tones. Apparently they loved like a certain like blood purple tone in
That's
particular.
right. That what is it? The Murex snail rich purple that was just for kings and queens.
So that's kind of where this box gets its.
Can I talk a little bit about
Absolutely.
where this started? Yeah. I think we've just been wanting to do a box for a little while that just like truly celebrated purple. We've obviously had purple in lots of boxes, but we need to give it its time to shine. It's time to be celebrated. So it's part. I mean, I think this box is first started with colors. So it started with the purple, as well as really wanting to do some of these silver and hematite metallic tones. I feel like we've been playing a lot with brass and copper and gold, and we just were like, okay, we just need to celebrate silver too. So I think it was just really out of wanting to like give these colors and metallics a spotlight. And as we thought about like what these colors meant and what they feel like, as we were thinking about like what kind of shapes do we want in these colors, I think we quickly started thinking about like, okay, when I think of purple, I think of royalty, I think of elegance, and I feel good that
And I think you'll see that in some of the like thematic type beads that we picked out for this month. So let me go ahead and
should we start looking at some beads?
Let's look at some beads here.
Cool. Yeah, this was a very full box. We had 26 items and a record. Oh my God, you're right. You have a record $98 of retail value.
It's especially because of one particular piece that we'll get to. But there was also just a lot of beads.
Yeah. A lot
I saw that $98 and I was like, whoa. That's
I added it up and I went back through.
You didn't believe me when I first showed it to you.
I went through and checked all the retails, because all the retail, it's based on what we actually charge for the beads in the box, like in the shop. So I went back through. I was like, I must have added up something wrong. But it was like, no. I didn't. It's our first box that has $98 of retail value.
Yeah, a lot of goodness in here.
And for royalty.
Yes. So the first bead we have here is the Jet Glass Royal Crown. This is in jet black with an AB finish, as well as sort of like kind of metallic look on the sides as well. And everyone gets 2 pieces of these.
I'm like already feeling like I'm gonna need to show these
in action.
Cutters right there.
Yeah, this is definitely one of our focals in the box. One of our beads to really stand out.
There we go. So you can see the shape a little bit better.
Yeah.
Such a cool, elegant shape. That's gonna go right there.
There we go. And then we added one of our gemmies early on with a coated shell round. Yeah, do you want to talk about this?
Yeah, so these are like a fun shell option on the market. Well, I consider more of a pearl option, because if you look at it, like this feels like a pearl.
Yeah.
What it's actually made from is shell material that they then coat. So it's a totally different process to make it versus like, say, like farming a pearl and pulling it out and all that whole process that Shyra could tell you so much about as a pearl lover. These are a way to get a pearl usually a little bit less inexpensively, and also they're kind of nice because they have a double coating to them. So the claim is that they should last really well as well.
Yeah, do you think pearls made sense in this box, Shyra?
I do, absolutely. Some of the most expensive pieces of jewelry in history have been pearls.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're really nice light purple tone. I didn't quite know how to describe it, but I really like the
kind of like a mauve / wisteria /
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we didn't quite stick with one purple tone. You have a little bit of variety in the box, which I think is nice. All right, bringing in our metallics here. We have faceted ovals in hematite, a nice 15-piece set that is filling up that little part of our tray.
And I'm trying to cut.
Sam's adding a head pin to everything.
My wire's in a mess.
Here, let me give a close-up. Oh, I guess that's what you're about to do. But
just to see how they spin, they have such a nice fire polishing to them.
So these came out even better than we expected.
Oh yeah.
I love the way they pick up the light And I'm already imagining like a longer necklace with these and the shine. Oh, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
I really like the contrast of these darker tones with the purples.
The contrast.
Yeah, what did I say?
I don't know. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, the contrast is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
All right. I think we got our first mix here. Is that right?
Yes, we got our cube
we did.
mix.
We did at least a couple mixes in here. I feel like we haven't been doing these as much lately, but they're just such a nice way to like bring all the colors of the box together, and then when you're making a piece, you have that same shape in all the colors of the box. So we thought we'd try to get some more back in the box. We think it's pretty handy, just helpful to use. So these are dimpled cubes in the 5mm size, and it is the Royal Purple mix.
I love how this mix came out, and it really is like the 3 main tones of the box.
And I love the shape and the size because I feel like it's really versatile. Like you could use it as spacers, you could use it as the main event.
Mm-hmm. I'm very excited to see what you do with those, Shyra.
Yeah, I mean, if you just put like a metallic seed bead between like each one, you can make such like a simple little bracelet.
Mm-hmm. I love little cubies.
Yeah.
Here's one of our focals. Is a nice large pear brio. The reason that I think pear brios have really stuck around in my mind is because we did them in a bead box before, and Shyra made a comment on Facebook that I remember seeing of how much she really liked this type of pear brio.
I will tell you, anytime you have pear brios, I have at least 6 of them, and I cannot wait till the bead box extra sale because bye.
The finish on these is amazing.
So smooth and glossy. So cool. That purple bronze is so nice.
They're
that
stunning.
One might be going in the Hall of Fame. The bead box Hall of Fame.
Yes.
We've got our first 2-hole bead here.
Yeah, I think that's another special thing in this box. I think we have like 3 different styles of 2-hole beads. Something I think is going to be fun for us all to play with and try out and just kind of experiment with.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What do you think you might do with some of these 2-hole beads, Shyra? Do you have any ideas?
I can see myself doing kind of either a seed beaded piece. I do want to use them with seed beaded pieces, but I just love, like, look at them shine. Okay, yeah. My shiny heart. Look at, they match my necklace. They're so beautiful.
Vitriol mix, and gosh, the quality of the vitriol,
like below the clear crystal glass, so it just kind of illuminates it.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So these are a 2-hole, kind of similar to a rhombus shape, a little bit like almost like a little mini rhombus.
Except for I think the holes just go in the opposite direction on it. Like instead of going like vertically, they go like across the bead.
Yeah, I'm excited to do something as simple as a 2-strand design with these.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even stringing or wire wrapping.
Because when you string 2 strands through, it'll keep the shape facing one direction. Versus if there's a single hole with a shape like this, it spins.
Or so even something like a simple, almost like a tennis bracelet, like a diamond tennis bracelet.
Yeah.
Just like the elegant sparkle.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I think that's a challenge. I think Shyra is putting out a challenge here.
I think I am. I want to see those tennis bracelets.
And I have sometimes seen people use 2-hole beads just as a 1-hole bead. Like you can just wire, like brio wrap one side or
absolutely.
Like just string it from one side. Like you don't actually have to use both holes. Okay, now we have one of our spacers in the box, a very special one. This is Check Glass Preciosa Peanuts in Amethyst Luster with a silver lining. Look at that luscious bead.
I feel like with the shop, the Sam's Major community has fallen in love with peanuts over the last year.
Yes.
Maybe since we first time in the bead box in the boho box back in May.
Mm-hmm. We did like a crystal copper one.
Yeah, in the smaller size. So this is the first time we've done the larger size.
I think we were surprised by the reaction to them in that first box, and we're like, okay, this is a bead we're gonna keep getting.
And then Danielle's done classes with them. They're really fun to play with.
Yeah, because when you stack them up, when you string them, yes. Speaking of, just like the way that they lay in each other, just adds a lot of texture to your piece.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Have you joined the peanut train, Shyra?
I have. And what's nice about them is that you could even use them as kind of a fringe too. So I like that aspect of them.
Yeah.
they just interlock into each other so
Mhm.
so wonderfully.
All right. Ooh, now we're coming up on a special little collection. Not so little, but
It's a 3-item collection.
Yeah, this is a 3-item collection, all gorgeous hematite, in some really unique shapes. Yeah.
So which one do you like to start with?
First up is the donut focal. Yeah, you want to kind of talk people through these different beads?
Hematite is such a fun stone, and it's one of the best metallic options in the gemstone family. And so we got this whole little batch of just a few different shapes that seemed fun to us. Honestly, we picked out because they each were fun in their own way. This donut, actually, we didn't notice when we bought it that it has a drill hole.
A hole? That's so cool.
Which means that you can put like a head pin through that, add some extra decoration. It'll make it a little easier for wire wrapping. So some little extra possibilities.
Yeah, because you could then add a loop on the top to where your chain or your piece would go.
Yeah, I think it'll be really fun with that drill hole. And then to go with them, we have some rounds. They're like a 10, 12 millimeter?
10 millimeters.
And a 2-hole.
Oh, sorry, no, I got that. I read those backwards. 11.8 millimeters for the rounds, 10 millimeters for the squares.
Cool. Yeah, 10 millimeter squares. You get a pair of them with the 2 drill holes there, so that hopefully those can become a cute little pair of earrings.
Oh yeah, that I need to make some earrings out of those for sure.
As you could even do like a Rachel Malice design, where she puts the soft flex and makes a loop, and you could add little itty bitty gemmies on the loop to decorate it, and then have both strands of soft flex come up into the double drill.
You could put like the peanuts on the bottom, that fringe.
Yeah. If you check out the double drill classes we've done, you should get a good sense of how. Actually, it's the same. We use double drills in that class, so you basically replicate it pretty easily.
At the end of this, Shyra, I definitely have to hear like which are your top beads in the box. Like, that is what I really want to know.
Absolutely.
All right, Sam is now putting a glove on for our next step.
I didn't have to wear a glove for mine.
Oh my gosh, imagine if we included a glove
for everyone. So this is a vintage Swarovski.
Oh.
And then drops it.
I dropped it.
Oh my god. Gloves do not keep you from being clumsy.
Correct. Actually, it makes it worse.
Yeah, they're your little slippery. We wore these to avoid, we used these as we were packing up these focals because we just were trying to avoid fingerprints. But yeah, this is actually from their chandelier factory. So this was originally created to be part of a chandelier, but like we were like, why can't it also be jewelry?
So we did opt for the smaller size. They had a bigger size, and I thought this one could be workable as a nice larger focal option. There's a hole at the bottom and top, and it's really shiny.
Okay, which side do you consider the front, and which do you consider the back? Because me and Jesse, I think, had different opinions.
I think the front side feels like more like the front.
But you just that doesn't answer the question.
I also feel like the front is the front in this one.
The flat side.
The back.
But we have opposite opinions. You think the facet goes on the back.
Yeah, like gemstones, they always put the facets in the back.
That's okay. I when I see the piece, I would think to put the facet in the front.
Okay, I agree with Rachel on this one. I would put the facet in the front so that it could lay flat against whatever you have.
But if it doesn't lay flat, then it'll move side to side and shimmer.
Oh, that's interesting. All right, so this is a debatable subject. So,
so in the comments,
let us know.
Are you team flat? Are you flat front or pointed front?
So that's why you can't say the front is the front.
Well, I guess I hadn't even. I really had an opinion clearly.
Yeah.
Which is the front?
I'm keeping the glove on.
Oh my gosh.
We're entering more of the purples. We need fancy gloves.
Oh my! I feel like we're at an
Absolutely.
Oh, actually, the glove looks weird.
It has ambiance. All right. Well, I will show these off. They are check glass melons, one of our absolute favorites, and we did this in a cool combo. We have 2 different crystal clear ones, one with a silver wash, one with a purple wash, and then we also did a full silver coat. So you get a good number of all of them. It's how long is this strand? It's 24 piece strand. That's quite long for an 8 millimeter.
Yeah, I love how this combo came out.
And I mean, you can't go wrong with a melon.
Yeah.
You can't.
I agree, Shyra.
After the melons, our next item is some amethyst chips. Finally, we got some amethyst in here.
Finally.
And if you string these up, it's actually a pretty long chunk of amethyst.
Yeah, I think
here.
this will be like 12 to 14 inches if you had strung it up.
I love this lighter tone chip.
I think it just goes so well with the whole theme in the box because, you know, it's light enough that it could be kind of silvery and, you know, just kind of majestic.
Yeah, I love this light purple. It's a little bit more like that lilac purple tone. Obviously, there's so many wonderful colors of amethyst, and they're all wonderful. Shyra, I think you sometimes prefer like a nice dark one in your heart of hearts.
In my heart of hearts, the dark purple has me.
Well, so you'll have. I've got the dark purple amethyst covered in the B-Box Extra sale on Tuesday. So don't fret.
All right, I will cancel my conferences that I have on Tuesday.
You tell them that the amethyst is coming.
Amethyst wins. Sorry, guys.
All right, let's keep going. There's so much more left in this box.
Okay.
Next up are some check glass leaves. These are in lavender amethyst. And this is a nice large 25-piece set.
Yeah, we're bringing back this leaf shape,
Mm-hmm.
and has such a nice swoop motion to it.
Yeah, I just love how smooth and glossy they are, and hey, they're unique for a leaf, I feel like.
And I love that we get so many of them. That gives us an opportunity to play.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely. You should be able to make a bunch of designs with those.
Yeah.
All right, here are those elephants you were talking about.
Aw, elephants.
Here they are, our trunk up lucky elephants.
True.
In our jet black with a silver wash. You get a little family.
Sweet little duo. Perfect for Valentine's Day.
Perfect.
Oh, they're so cute.
So
and then which way did the hole go on those?
Yeah, they go vertically, which I really like on this. The large elephant, I think, has a really nice way it's drilled.
Yeah.
Because you can make it part of like a longer focal piece. Or even earrings. I've seen people make this larger elephant into earrings as well.
Yeah.
Well, in 2023, one of the trends is larger earrings. So.
Well, look at that. We're ready to go.
We're ready to go.
So let's go right in the center here. That felt very important for our
if
royal
that's
theme.
true, like folks could definitely also make earrings with the two royal crowns.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I love it.
We have another pear brio. This is the flat style. And we did a half black, half silver.
This is like one we had custom made for the shop.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, adding that silver touch did exactly what this bead needed.
Yeah.
And it's a pear brio, Shyra.
And it's a pear brio, which you know means it's one of my favorites because you can't go wrong with that. And you can have like day to evening with the silver and the black.
I know. I wonder when people use them, will they try to like make them all face the same way? Will they let them like be kind of random and different? I'm curious what people choose.
All right.
Or is it possible to make a two-sided piece where you can like flip it over so that it's like black on one side, but then the silver on the other?
Like taking color blocking to the extreme.
That's right.
I've got some fire polish here with a half coat silver on top of crystal clear, which creates that amazing sparkle.
Yeah, it's a 20-piece 8mm strand.
What
little disco balls there?
What's your thoughts on these, Shyra?
You know, fire polish has always had a special place in my heart. And one of my first years teaching, I had a student who was going through kind of some tough times in his little life. It was 4th grade. And I had a bracelet that I had made with citrine and yellow fire polish.
Yeah.
And as we were sitting and kind of refocusing and everything, he would just reach over and play with the beads on the bracelet and look at the flash of the on the fire polish beads in particular. So that's what I kind of remembered. Like, oh yes.
Oh, that's so sweet.
All under the bead spell.
Join
That's the bead joy.
Bead joy.
Contagious.
Our next lovely bead is our crown, right?
Yeah, our crown in dark amethyst. It is an 8mm around with all this little extra detail on it. And this gets sort of into those darker amethyst tones that I think you like.
It does. Did I audibly gasp when I took these out? Yes.
Yeah, this is in a specialty shape too. Like,
yeah,
this one might be worthy of a head pin moment here.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we got to show the detail. Let's try to get close up
because
for sure.
these are so cool. They're like a little rose.
They are.
When Michelle was
and roses.
Yeah. What was that?
I said purple and roses.
Yes. Yeah, when Michelle was bagging these up, like she was just like kind of falling in love with them.
These are gorgeous. And they're gonna get their own little spot right here.
Cool. All right. Ooh, we have one of our truly specialty pieces of check glass here. These are check glass faceted Saturns. It is a 10-piece strand in sapphire purple bronze.
It makes my heart so happy.
Yeah, I was like, I don't need to speak on these because I know this is a Shyra bead.
These just speak for themselves. Like, ah.
These have the most amazing fire polish faceting. And the color combo is fantastic. I was so happy when we got these in the mail. I'm like, oh, yep, these are
Look
perfect.
At that. Oh my goodness. It almost looks like tanzanite.
Yeah, yes. And I think that's actually what they call the glass itself. And it's very aptly named because you get that like bluish purple tone. So those need to go in the center too.
Okay. Everything does.
Everything in the center.
Everything in the center.
All right, here's our last 2-hole bead, our third one. It's these adorable, well, they're like adorable, but also very classy, sunflowers.
These must be a vintage shape. These have such a cool vibe to them. And yeah, they have 2 holes running right through. And my goodness.
Yeah, they're a hematite, very metallic tone with a gold wash on them. And everyone gets a 8-piece set of those. If you got
what I like about these is that not only are they like a flower shape, but they could also be almost gear shaped for more masculine or more neutral pieces.
Absolutely, especially in the hematite tone. Definitely.
I don't know. I'm really loving this layout, though. The white was a good choice, I think.
We could see all the. You gotta see. You gotta see all your purple tones.
Sure.
All the tones.
Alrighty, I have fixed my camera setting. I think we can see the colors even better now. So let's continue from the sunflowers.
Yeah. This next bead is a check glass 3-facet round in berry mix. Got some sort of pinky, purpley tones. It's a mixed glass for this bead.
Ooh, now we're getting the focus I've been wanting.
Yes.
You can see all the facets. This box has a lot of facets in it. It's very important to our theme.
Very true.
I don't know if this faceting technology existed way back when, but in our royal, this is about us building our own royal palace.
Yes,
that's right.
Yeah, and it's about what we want exactly. So those, I was loved. It's actually a 2-tone bead, and my goodness, I think they're fun.
Oh yeah.
That is just fabulous. And what I like is that they're a little bit understated. Like, oh, they look like they're nothing special, but then you pick them up and you notice the facets. You notice the fact that they are 2-toned and you're like, oh, these are gorgeous.
Yep. Yes. I think these are gonna be like, I mean, even that, I would wear that strand as a bracelet.
Mm-hmm.
That faceting, I would love that. I love that peachy tone in there.
Yeah, I know. We had to add a little bit of more variety to the mix.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Now we have another one of our little itty bitty beads. These are 4mm fire polish rounds in tanzanite iris. Look at that flash.
More fire polish.
Yep. Lots of color.
These are so Mardi Gras. I love them.
Yes.
These go great with your hair, Shyra.
They do.
So those
just put strands of them in my hair.
extra sparkle.
Extra sparkle.
Do you have the box out in front of you right now?
I do, yes.
Oh, perfect.
And here is our mix of saucers for this month.
Yeah, this is a mix of purple bronze luster and hematite.
I love with the mix. Every mix is going to be a little different. This person, which is me, got more purple in their mix. I'm not complaining, but I do also really like those hematite saucers, so I might need to go steal some more.
And mine has a lot of the bronzy, so it's just beautiful because my other favorite color is like a rose gold type of copper bronzy type thing. So it's like, oh, this is perfect.
Yeah. So it's like purple bronze and then the hematite. I think I don't know. That mix came out. It's the simplest mix we've ever done, and I love it.
Yeah. All right. Oh, our last check glass bead. Our last bead before we head to some metals. Are some very classy table cut ovals in jet black with Picasso. These are fabulous.
Look at that bead. So they also call table cut beads window beads, and I think you might be able to see why. Because it literally starts to look like a pane of glass.
I mean, the reflection on that from that table cut surface is pretty amazing.
Like I could use this as a mirror.
Yeah, really.
In the morning.
To me, there's just something so elegant about the table cut beads. Like they're just like sophisticated, and you're like, you can see it even just strung simply, and like, yes, I'm very corporate with that.
They definitely have a good presence. When I always notice the table cuts on someone's necklace. Brittany of Turquoise Street at Tucson, she was wearing this necklace one day, and the first thing like I remember zeroing in on was this beautiful table cut on her necklace. Because they have that shine, that single ray of shine coming from it.
Yeah, we can even call it a royal presence.
Ah, yes.
We'll stick with the theme.
All right, and now we have our little Tierracast goodie bag. This month we have 2 different components in here. Let's see. First, we have a little charm that is the Clover Key Charm. Here we go. Almost a pendant, really.
Yeah, it feels like a pendant.
Yeah. So it has that little kind of like clover, that 4-leaf clover at the top, that detail in like the bottom of the key. I don't know, it's just really cool piece. I guess it's the key to our palace.
It is. And the clover motif, sorry for waving my nerd flag again, but
the
clover motif was super popular, especially for the Carolingian kings during the Middle Ages. So
and I assume like partially because it has a cross motif in it.
Probably.
I feel like there's probably like a religious theme in there as well. Because it reminds me of like the symbol you'd see like on a king's or queen's.
On their royal garments.
Yeah, on everything, on the crown.
Yeah. But also, a 4-leaf clover for some good luck. I'll take it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we have the fleur-de-lis charms. These so I studied abroad during college in Florence, Italy. These were everywhere. Absolutely. So this, I don't know, this felt very special and a really nice shape to have in this box.
And the fleur-de-lis is a symbol of French royalty. And also super popular during this time of year, Carnival/Mardi Gras season, laissez les bon temps rouler, let the good times roll.
How perfect. Shyra, you see the story and everything. I love it. Yeah, we did a pair of those because I thought those would be some really nice earrings. You got lots of beady options that you could pair with those.
Absolutely.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh, we did it.
Take a breath.
Wow. All right, Shyra, quick rapid fire of your favorites.
Can you do it?
What's your top 5?
Oh my goodness, my top 5. Always the pear brios. Always.
Okay, pear brio.
Definitely the crowns.
The large crowns, focals.
The purple, the dark purple crowns.
Dark purple ones.
Dark purple crowns, which I have hiding over here. I'm gonna make a little bead mix, Shyra's bead mix.
Okay. Bead mix. Always the Swarovski piece.
Okay.
Okay, don't be mad at me. I typically don't like animal-shaped beads, but there's something about these elephants that I like. And for everyone else, before we started, I was telling Sam and Rachel that this entire box just kind of reminds me of my grandma. And I want you to get into your heads a picture of this dining room in a Hollywood apartment. And there's a giant dining room table that seats 12 people, and one wall is all mirrored. And above the dining room table was a massive Swarovski chandelier, massive. In the corner, there was an étagère, a shelf, with my grandma's collection of elephants. She had them in ivory, she had them in jade, she had elephants all over. And I remember getting in trouble for putting an elephant back the wrong way. We were taking away my grandma's luck. But the chandelier was on a dimmer switch. So one of my favorite things to do was to sit in that room and like hold the dimmer switch and watch the light play on all the pieces of the chandelier, seeing the elephants in the corner, which I was forbidden from touching, and then also watching the light reflect in that mirror wall on one side. And so all of these colors and tones are just like so many memories for me.
That is so
Wow.
wonderful. I can totally see that whole image.
Yep.
Also playing with the light, the dimmable light, I understand too.
Right?
Up and down and up
and down and like ooh, 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 ooh.
So we got
Wait, that's 4,
I got
right?
4. One more bead.
I don't know. I think I might have to go just with the purple and hematite bronze luster mix.
Ooh.
Which
Oh,
is
I get to dump the whole thing in. There we go.
Super simple choice, but there's something about it that's just so pretty to me.
Well,
Look
I think
at that.
you're
Look
gonna
at
love-
that.
Look at that bead mix.
Well done.
Shyra, I'm looking forward to seeing your necklace.
Shake it up. Just call that Shyra.
This will fit in 3 seconds. There's a
Voila.
necklace.
Awesome. We have a few more goodies to show, though,
Oh my
right?
goodness.
Before we wrap
Do you
it
have
up.
a couple last minutes, Shyra? You want to see?
Absolutely.
You
I
wanna
want to see.
our custom silver silk and
Oh
our
yeah, we
add-ons?
get to show us how to
Yes.
surprise you now.
Alrighty, we work with the amazing Nilay Patel of Silver Silk, and he knits us custom wire to go work to go with the bead box every month.
Mhm. So this is incredible. This is a custom collection of antique silver and purple flat mesh. His beautiful kind of wire ribbon. It's great to use as a chain, or layer up a couple of them as part of like a bracelet. I mean, he has so many tutorials on his website. If you check out Silver Silk and More, or silversilkonline.com, and we're going to be doing a class with him next I think Wednesday, to give you even some more ideas for how to use it. But I really love the combo that we came up with.
I mean, that purple is so nice.
I mean, I want to use them
So
together.
beautiful.
So that's our flat mesh for the month.
And this is all available right now.
Yeah.
On Friday, as in 2 days, but for right now, on
Right
Friday.
now.
Not right now. Today's Wednesday, but on Friday.
Right now.
Right now.
Right now, this is all available on the website if you want to grab it now.
Here is our pipe chain for the month. They're two very different, but
Fully
custom pipe chains. So this is
This
purple.
This is the silver on purple. Fun bright pop.
I mean, I loved the copper on purple that we did.
Yeah.
In November, and I was like, silver on purple. It needs to happen.
It needs to happen.
Oh well.
Anything on purple needs to happen.
And then for kind of a little more sophisticated tone, a little darker, we went with purple on hematite.
So totally swapped. That's purple wire that Nilay
Mhm.
has. Just probably similar one they uses for. Actually, at least looks like.
I think we might have gone to the same
I
one.
think we did the same. Yeah, same purple wire, but knit onto his hematite pipe chain, or like the pipe tubing.
I like how it has a little more subdued kind of look to it. I
Yeah,
think it'll be great to use in a piece.
This is where we want to kind of be able to pull in some of the darker tones more easily.
Gorgeous.
So that'll be fun. Those are our 2 custom silver silks for the month. We also picked out some soft flex.
Yeah, we had stocked 3 colors on the website. If you want to turn each one. So this is cool that we have. This is actually a sterling silver soft flex, a really high quality, extra high quality one from them.
So it's basically like the really nice bright silver option, because the classic one folks go to is the satin silver, which is more of a gray tone. So if you want a bright silver, this is really fun to work with. This is in the 19 strand medium, so it should be.
Yeah, we're doing these by the 10-foot roll. You You can grab one of those, or you can choose to grab one of these other 2 colors. You can grab these we're doing in 30-foot spools. We have the purple amethyst, and then is that one just black, or does it have
I think black onyx.
Black onyx? There we go.
They could have done black spinel with how nice this black
Yeah.
is. Black tourmaline. So
yeah, these add-ons for folks. I know some folks, this is their first box getting this February one. So what we like to do is pick out what we call our add-ons, and these are kind of extra touches that you might want to pick up in the shop to just help make it even easier to start making with the box. Having wire that matches, having these like ribbon chains that match. It's just all about helping to get you making with the box.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then lastly, we have our seed bead palettes.
Because I have so much room
match.
here.
Yeah. Don't worry, you're gonna put those.
But wait, there's more.
There is.
But this is the last one. We have
All right.
our seed bead palettes.
So,
and I'll reveal them. We've got, is that hematite?
Yep.
Oh god, it's a quiz. That's some sort of iris, maybe?
A purple iris. That's not quite showing.
I'll show that again in a second. Oh, there's 4 colors here.
Yeah, it's a milky white.
Like from Into the Woods.
And then a milky amethyst.
Well, these milky glasses from Toho are amazing.
Yeah, so these 4 colors, we've got both in an 11.0 palette and an 8.0 palette. You get 4 2.5-inch tubes.
Let me show you. Oh, I don't have my white tray anymore, but let me see. They just have a beautiful purple.
Oh, there's a white
gloss.
tray right there.
Let's see if this helps at all. It might not.
It's just looking darker on the. Yeah, there's a lot. It has more color to it than maybe the camera's picking up.
Because it is a mix of tones. Like there's green, there's bronze tones. Yeah. It's definitely a mixed iris tone, which makes it quite unique. And then, so we have that in 2 sizes. And then, do you want to tell us about the other?
Yeah, we're doing our first CB palette at the shop in 15 O's. Palette of 3 of these colors, so that the purple iris, the milky white, and the hematite. These little, they're like flying everywhere.
Oh my gosh.
Little itty bitty 15 O's. I know, as I've been doing a lot more seed beading, I keep finding patterns that need 15 O's.
Rachel's like, we're getting more 15 O's.
So I was like, I need this option.
So Wanda, if you can see, these are beads.
They do have a hole.
They're not invisible.
They do have a hole.
Oh no, there they are. They're not invisible. So I hope you have fun with your 15.0 palette, Wanda. We've got one that already says Wanda on it. Oh, but it's also invisible. Oh my gosh. If we have an extra one of these, we got to send it out to Wanda.
Oh my gosh.
Get her to
We'll
make
use
something.
it as like fairy dust.
Glitter.
Yeah.
They really seem to pop up. Someone was making with the January box, and she made like bales for her brios.
They're really common for like cabajons. I know there's a few design on Jill Wiseman's website that I wanted to try. So yeah.
So that is, we've done our C beads, we did our soft flex, we have our custom pipe chain and flat mesh from Nile, the silver silk.
And then the last thing is that we do have some extra boxes.
Oh yeah.
So if you want all of the beads and the Tierracast components that came in the box at the best value, if you if you did not have a chance to subscribe in time, we do have up on the website now the whole box available. We don't have too many, but we do have some extras. We'll see, they probably won't last too long. And then if you want, you can subscribe if you want to get our March box next month.
It is
our
box.
second anniversary box. Or I guess it's the beginning of our 3rd year.
Yeah, it's our second anniversary box.
Yeah.
And it's going to be very special. I really love the first anniversary box we did, and I love how the next one's coming together. So if you want something extra special to look forward to, it'll be our 25th Sam's bead box.
Yay!
And Shyra's got every single one.
Every single one of them.
The other updates is that I sent out an email yesterday, Thursday, with updates for year 3. The price has shifted from $45 to $49. Couple other smaller notes. We are also shipping to the UK now. So we've been getting so many requests from UK folks, and we are now going to be shipping to the UK. So all of that info is in email and on the website. So we look forward to welcoming some new folks into the Sam's
Bead
Beadbox family who have been waiting for us to, I don't know, make the box available to you.
Oh, I love that. I think a couple of those folks were able to sneak in right at the end with the February box.
Yeah.
I hope they grab the March box too, because
Yeah,
it's going to be good.
well, so it's really cool seeing this laid out because
Yeah.
for a long time when we're making the box, like we're seeing it digitally and we're kind of imagining certain pieces of it. This is the first time I've really seen it all laid out and under proper lighting. I love it.
I'm so happy.
I love it.
This is so wonderful.
It's time to
Shyra,
start making.
yeah, truly. Right, Shyra, you gotta make something. I gotta make something.
I gotta
We
make
just gotta make
something.
something.
That's
It is-
right.
Gotta post the gem chat.
And we'll post a gem chat.
And everyone who has the box needs to make something. Even if you've never shared before, please don't be afraid. We love being able to encourage any new beaters. We love seeing how everyone interprets the box in different ways. So please feel free to share in gem chat.
Yes, absolutely. Shyra is our amazing, fearless leader of Gem Chat and makes it such a special place to be.
Absolutely.
So thank you, Shyra, for everything you do for the Sam's Bead Shop community. I don't think it would be the same without Shyra. So I'm so thankful for
A
you.
lot less purple.
It might, or maybe there'll be more purple for other people.
Maybe.
But I am so thankful for you and glad we got
Thanks.
to be together
As well.
today. So everyone, have a lovely rest of your Friday. We've got class with Rachel Malice later today at 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. And any other updates, just make sure to keep an eye out for our emails and such. You can join our email list at joinsamsbeadshop.com. That's even where you can find the new blog that Rachel started.
Yeah, check out the inspiration and tutorials tab.
There's already 2 blog posts up there now from Wednesday and today. So everyone, have a lovely rest of your weekend. Start your weekend well and then finish it well. And we'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.
All right,
we
you can just
did
like
it.
let it go.
All right.
God, you can take it off. All right, you can hit it.
So
All
for
that
Blue
fake hair was
Boy,
pretty hot.
I'm impressed.
love all your purple. You're amazing.
Oh, thanks.
Let me go ahead and
I
end this.
did actually wear this to school, and I had to go into kindergarten to deal with a friend who was pretty unhappy with some things. And when I got him calmed down, he was like, "You look like a princess," and I'm like.